Hey guys, today I want to make a video on how I became me and why. So, I was much different when I was like 7 because when I was about 6, I think, 6 or 5, around there, I was being extremely bullied. Like, I was literally like, there were tough kids in that school that I was in. God. Um, I went to a Catholic school, so and the teachers never really cared. Um, so the kids would just like kind of like we had like these collars, right? And one of the girls would pull that so it would like choke me, and then she'd kind of shake me back and forth because I was really weak. I had no confidence whatsoever, so um, I like also was called fat like a lot, even though I was like literally like hold on, I have a pillow picture. 1 second, let me get it. From when look at this. That was me in preschool. I was pretty thin. Oh, there's the camera. Yeah, I was like that. Um, but I was still bullied, like, literally like I don't know how the hell to describe this. Like, so bad that I like developed panic disorder and then anorexia and bulimia um, at age like 7 in first grade. I had my first panic attack as well. Um, and then I had to start therapy. Like everyone, like I was actually a lot like Arnie in What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I had the hand motions. I was, kind of like a little bit mentally retarded. Mentally retarded. There's the phone. It's probably my friend. Um, too bad I'm making a video right now. Um, or it's my mom's boyfriend, who I do not get along with whatsoever. I'll get to that later. Um, hmm. um, at age 8, um, like some weird things were happening. Like, jeez, everyone was like ringing. Well, I don't care. So yeah, that was like second grade. I believe I was 8. I had extreme sun sensitivity. I didn't know really what it was until I was 10, which is um, acute intermittent porphyria, very mild form of it. That's why I'm kind of pale. Like my arms are tanned a little bit, but not really. Like I went to the beach yesterday, and I literally had to like dunk myself in sunscreen. um, so um, in third grade, wow, I have a lot of caffeine, so I had Red Bull. It's like one of my favorite drinks besides Monster Rehab. um, I think that was a weird phase. I probably third grade. I would say it was the worst, like in my opinion. Same thing with my mom's opinion, because it got so bad that literally, the teachers were just like, I had the ruler treatment on my knuckles like 10 times, and like my first time was in first grade. Like, the nun would take the ruler, hit it really, really, really hard, until like I was like bleeding. So yeah, not sure if you guys can see it, but I'm not sure if there's like a scar or anything. It would be like right here. That's where they hit me on both hands. Um, in third grade, it got to the worst, kind of its high peak. So on March 5th, 2010, my mom took me out of that school, and the following Monday, because it was on a Friday, no, a Wednesday, and then that following Monday, I was put into another public school. I was put into just a random public school. I really liked it there. I mean, the panic was a little bit. It was still pretty bad, but not so much as like at the school I was at before. Um, Soon in fourth grade, I found out that I would be moving, and I hung out with a lot of the boys. I still do. I have like one friend who's a girl. And she just texted me. Yeah. Um, so I found out I was moving. So that summer I moved, and like my friend, she was like clinging on to me because she was the last friend that I saw. Like I stayed at her house until like what, like 10 p.m. I think, because at 8:02 a.m. I remembered it on August 2nd. I moved to Florida. Not like this year, but last year. Um, yeah. I didn't like it. I mean, I started cutting. I took, unnecessary pills. I did a whole bunch of bad stuff to myself. And one time, it was kind of like an exorcism that happened to me. I could not stop screaming. I mean, and everything was in this red filter. It was just like this day of this crazy in hysteria. And, eventually I had to go to school. That day I went to school when I had an exorcism. That's how weird my mom is. Because I didn't live with my mom. Holy crap, I didn't live with my dad. I lived with my mom in Florida. My dad had to still live up in Boston. And I liked it because I never got along with my dad. He used to call me asshole, bitch, slut, stuff like that. He still does. So I found it quite peaceful down there. We had a pool in our house, literally built into our house. So I really loved that. I just kind of lay in there, and we had the TV in that room with the pool, and we had a lounge in there, kind of like a smoking room. Not, no one smokes in my house. No, because my grandpa died from smoking, from emphysema. So, nope. Yeah, but we had to move back to Boston because, you know, my life was just getting so horrible. I was going crazy. Like, literally, I was losing my mind. So, you know, I moved up here, back here in the same house. Um, and yeah, I would say, like, the rooms have changed a little bit. Like, this room used to have, like, this used to be, like, a dressing room. Not anymore. Now it's my bedroom. My other one's my hangout room, and now it's black and it looks cool. Um, but in February, it just got awful because I went back to my old school, and the teachers were so awful there that, like, the principal used to literally bully me. She, like, getting closer to the camera for here, she bullied me on my face structure, how I look, like, my weight. It's hard to believe, but, she kind of, bullied me on everything, literally. Like, so my parents got really mad. Well, my dad didn't, my mom did. She, like, made me, my, what's it called? My, principal made me go to she made me get a, mental evaluation at an emergency room. A mental ward, psychological emergency room, I should say. I said I'm okay. I went back. A few days later, it was like, hell no. So I got a lawyer. Um, she's awesome. That night I was actually put into a psych ward because it was going so crazy because it was getting crazy because I had like a form of schizophrenia, it turned out, and psychosis at the same time. So it got crazy. Um, there I had a happy 6 days because I only spent 6 days there. It was really nice, like free food. We got to walk down like out of the hospital to CVS. Yeah, and we got like candy and stuff like that. It was really really nice. It was awesome there. Now my cousin is there for his anger issues. He's gonna be there far longer than me, maybe a month. Yeah. Now there, my teachers were still playing hell to me after that. So my parents, my mom didn't like that at all. So soon school ended. Now I'm going into middle school. I might have to skip a grade because now my IQ is 104 and I'm 11, which is pretty good. So I might have to go to 7th grade. Probably. Yeah, probably. Like 90%. I'm going to 7th grade. So what I'm doing is, well, they found out I'm also dyslexic. I am dyslexic, okay? So shut up. If you're going to criticize me, log off. Just delete your account now if you're going to make fun of me or ridicule me. Just no. No. um, um, my dad, he literally is awful. He doesn't really realize what he says can hurt people really bad. He never thinks about it. So, yeah. And, in July, I started getting, like, kind of punk, steampunk goth. So I got my eyebrow pierced. This one. Yeah. It didn't hurt. So, yeah, I recommend it. Feels cool. I made my friend, she's getting her ears pierced like tomorrow. So, yeah, it's gotta be funny. Like I mimicked the eyebrow. I think I should like mimic the eyebrow piercing, like what it feels like on her, and she's gonna probably cry. Can't wait. Um, yeah, I listen to heavy metal now. I don't really care what people say like to my face because I know that they have problems, not me. Um, it's just better now. So, but I can't wait for the future to come. And yeah, because yeah. um, Now I do prosthetics, and a few years ago I started. Like last year I started theoretical physics. I got my online degree. Woohoo! Um, Now I'm literally reading physics books, like textbooks for high school or something. So that's fun. I totally understand it. It's really, really easy. So that was my neck. That killed. Um, yeah. See you guys in the next video.